Okay, so I wouldn't recommend doing it this way if you don't feel comfortable, because as you can see, I do get pretty close to the palm and fingers. It may look like I'm trying to cut off my thumb, but all I'm trying to do here is use the entire surface of the sharpener and avoid wearing it away in just one place. In case you were wondering, yes, the edge will be slightly convexed, but in my eyes, this is actually a big plus, as long as you maintain a reasonable angle, that is. Besides, it's never gonna be perfectly flat when sharpening offhand. You'd need a fixed angle system for that. I know my sharpening technique may not be pretty, but let's be honest, it's not supposed to be pretty. It's supposed to work. Cutting is the real test here, which I'm going to demonstrate as soon as I'm done with sharpening. This microconvex edge will, in fact, be much more durable. It won't cut paper as well as a perfect V-edge, but that's not what we usually cut here anyways. And when it comes to cutting wood or carving meat, when nicking bones is inevitable, this type of edge is preferable in my humble opinion. It probably also looks like I'm about to cut myself badly, but I've never actually done this. The worst that's ever happened to me while sharpening a knife were some light surface cuts. I'm doing what I can with this tiny double-sided sharpener. All my gear was so heavy that I tried to shave those extra ounces off of anything I could. I've got to say, this little thing is doing its job surprisingly well. In fact, I even managed to put new perfect edges on both of our axes, removing some serious chips they sustained from hitting rocks and chopping bones. I have a feeling I may have to retire it after we get back home, because it's not exactly meant to do this kind of heavy work. Time will tell. It's an inexpensive diamond sharpener from Buck, but so far it's still doing very well. And that's what it looks like, ladies and gentlemen. You can clearly see the edge now contrasting with the rusty blade. And let's see what my amateur-looking sharpening is worth when confronted with this quite demanding material. This is a lot thinner than printer paper, and I can definitely feel it, especially now when it's also a bit damp and gooey and a lot more unforgiving. I like to focus on the very tip of the knife, which is often neglected, but at the same time very important, especially in the knife like this one, which is basically designed to field dress game, where the tip is often leading the way and does a lot of the fine initial incisions. And an even more demanding medium, damp toilet paper. Very good aggressive edge. We'll be testing it, or rather using it, many times out here. It's a little different from what I normally do when I have to sharpen a knife at home, but it works just as well. Okay guys, thanks for watching and see you next time. Działa!